destroy all of you guys. Okay, bullfrick game. Bullfrick.
Light, camera, action.
Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to Ratchet & Clank Going Commando, or as I'm going to call it, Ratchet & Clank 2 Going Commando. Let's go ahead and press the start button and get things a-rolling. Let's see, let me just make sure there's no jitters. It looked like there was a little bit of jittering there for a sec. Okay, so we're going to go to options, language, we would love French. I'm just kidding now, we're going to go with English. Vibration on, subtitles, a big yes, so that way you guys can read anything in case I talk over it. And new game, let's go. Save slot 1, you bet. So I have some explaining to do as to why this took me a little longer than I expected, but it's not a big deal, so we'll just go ahead and get to the meat and potatoes of this game. First cutscene, right? Yeah, first cutscene.
Tonight's heroes are the duo who recently restored peace and order to our galaxy, Ratchet and Clank. So, gentlemen, tell us about your latest incredible adventures.
Well, as you can imagine, we've been pretty busy. After Drek's defeat, there were parades, press conferences, fancy dress balls.
And the wiener roast at Al's.
Oh, yeah, that. And then things started to slow down a bit. After that, well...
There was the grand opening at Groovy Lube.
Right. I think that was last week.
6 months ago.
We're still pretty busy, but in a more, domestic sense.
Yesterday, I flushed out my radiator core.
I guess no one needs a hero right now.
Meanwhile, in a distant Bogon galaxy...
Miss Noodlebottom, I found our man.
Seconds later...
Welcome.
What the...
I'm Abercrombie Fizzwidget, founder of the Megacorp Company in the Bogon Galaxy.
Abercrombie, the Fitch guy?
Sorry to incapacitate you, but our entire galaxy is in a very precocious situation. I must humbly request your sustenance on a mission of dire urgitude, a mission of superfluous peril, a mission of unequivocal imperitude.
Did that make any sense?
So, you need me to go on a dangerous mission in another galaxy.
Indubitably. A few days ago, this top-secret biological experiment was stolen from our testing laboratory by this dupliferous criminal mastermind, and I need you to get the experiment back.
We'll do it!
We will?
Frank, I have precipitated your recalcitrance and have made special improvisations for you. We are prepared to give you a job as the head accountant for Megacorp, plus a penthouse suite in lovely Megapolis, and our state-of-the-art robotic masseuse.
Deal.
Sorry, that was funny.
I need you in superlatory shape. While in transit to the Bogon Galaxy, you will undergo heavy training and conditioning, including martial arts, heavy weaponry, survival skills, stealth, macrame, ballroom dance, and origami.
2 weeks later...
We've used bipolar vector regurgitation to track the thief's location to a flying base in Sector 7. Infiltrate the base and retrieve the experiment.
Sir, ready for launch.
Okay, finally. Okay, those compressed PlayStation 2 cutscenes were starting to hurt a little bit, because I'm coming off of the PS5 with Spider-Man Miles Morales. I needed at least a little something HD. 720p at the very least. Planet Aranos.
Ratchet reporting. I'm on final approach to coordinates 37 Alpha.
Good luck. I'm counting on you.
Affirmative. Beginning radio silence.
I'm noticing, like, every now and then there's like these small little like lag spikes in between cutscenes. I thought it was my game or like my capture or whatever, but it's not. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get things started. I would babble on about a bunch of other stuff, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot of tutorial here.
Hold triangle and select an icon with
the left stick. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Oh, oops, I kind of skipped through that, but I guess I'm just going to press circle for something here. Oh, the gun. The gun, correct. You know, the very important thing Ratchet & Clank's known for, besides the Ratchet part. Alright, climb up here to the top. I'm feeling like I'm sliding into this fairly well. I've played enough Ratchet & Clank games to feel slightly comfortable. Don't play them enough, but that, you know, that's what I'm here to do today, so... I'm ready, man. I could also barely hear myself, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn down the game a little bit on my part. Yeah, slam-a-bam down. Boom. There we go. Got some bolts and whatnot. Gotta get that currency. Now, I never played Ratchet & Clank 1 when I did Ratchet & Clank 1, besides the movie game. Where in this case, I have played Going Commando and Up Your Arsenal. I know I kind of jumped into those games before the first one when I originally played these games. But I believe the first game I ever played was Tools of Destruction. So I never, ever played these games in order, like ever. But I'm trying to now. So, I will know a little bit of 2, mostly 3. I loved Up Your Arsenal. That was a really good game. But Going Commando, it being the second game in the series, so it's interesting. With the movie game, that was based on the first one. We're now Insomniac's working on the next Ratchet & Clank game coming out sometime in 2021. That game takes place games after all the other games we've gotten recently. From what I know, there's a few games that are non-canon or something like that. I'm not 100% certain, but there's a different villain we run into later down the line that I don't even think the original trilogy touches upon. That's not until later. So, even if I do this game and the next, I don't even think I run into, like, the main villain. I could be wrong. I don't necessarily remember, but I want to say the villains of the first 3 games, the original trilogy, they were completely different villains. So, when the new Ratchet & Clank game comes out, I might tackle it blind anyways, but I'm not going to know who the guy is unless I, like, marathon the heck out of these games, which I wouldn't mind, but I feel like I'd be shoving Ratchet & Clank down everyone's throat. Not that I think a good chunk of you would complain. Most of you would be like, oh, that's awesome. But then I'm also going to get the, where the heck is Sly Cooper 2? Where is Sly 2? And then those, like, very rare few people, where the heck is Jack 3? No one's been asking for Jack 3, but I have had quite a bit of requests for Sly 2. And don't you worry, Sly 2 is very much on its way one of these days. Hopefully sooner than later, like I've said before. Can't make promises, but I'd love to hit those games up ASAP. But yeah, let me go ahead and explain something real quick. Cutscene, okay, never mind. I wanted to, but I can't. Ah!
I see it's time to update my security forces.
Whoa, whoa, no, hey, no, look, I'm just here to fix the transflexor coil.
Nice try. Give my regards to Megacorp. Finish him.
These things look like they belong from, like, Metroid / Halo, and they're, like, red versus blue characters. Because they're red and blue. I don't know, I'm getting a little bit of a vibe from that. I would not be surprised if we saw people like this in the new Metroid Prime 4. But, I mean, I'm not a big enough Metroid fan to be able to call something like that for all I know. I don't look so good. Ratchet does not look so good. What happened to my health? Oh my god. I need to fix myself up. Am I supposed to, like... I feel like I'm supposed to... Oh god. That music, the repeat of the music, that did not sound good. So let's see. I guess I go this way? No? Where am I supposed to go? These are like ammo pickups. I feel like I'm supposed to do something here. No? I'm confused. Oh, I'm stuck in this room. Please don't tell me I'm getting stuck at such an early point. I feel like it's something basic, but I'm not getting it. So can't go that way. These look like ammo drops of some kind. I feel like I glitched the game or something. No, it definitely has something to do with this. Maybe I'm supposed to aim for something. No. Can I aim? Yeah, aim. Aim with this button. Is there anything I'm supposed to aim for? I'm so confused. Am I supposed to break this? What the frick? I cannot be this stuck early on. I'm so confused. Break the wall. There's this. I can't even leave this room, can I? Is it something simple and I'm just not getting it? Hang on. Is there a hint? Help? Yeah, I could definitely use help. Quick select. Gravity bomb, lancer. What if I were to like... Guys. Did I miss something? Okay, checkpoint. Let's go ahead and try this again. There we go. Destroy all of you guys. Okay! Bull frick, game! Bull frick! Why would you start me off and do this to me? How could you do this to me, game? We just started. You cannot be like this for the rest of the duration. I freaking forbid it. Ow, B. Oh well, at least her health is slightly better. Watch me ruin it real quick. There we go. Jeez, no, I definitely had to load in the game again and do all of that all over. I mean, we got more bolts, but come on.
Thugs for less. If it ain't broke, we'll break it.
Right. I'm in the market for some security.
You bring the cash, we'll bring the thrash.
Good. I need your best men to meet me at these coordinates.
Oh. Who's the bad guy of this game? I'm very curious. I'm so used to the movie game of the first game that I kind of forgot that there could be other bad guys. You know, variety. Kind of like the Spyro games. Everyone always made Ripto out to be like the bad guy of the Spyro series, and yet there were actually like multiple bad guys. And I know with Ratchet & Clank, I think like Dr. Nefarious, whatever his name is like the bad guy of Ratchet & Clank. And yet I think there were multiple bad guys of the series. Heck, even Captain Quark was a bad guy, so, you know, variety. But he was a bit of a different case. He was more of a sellout than a villain. Well, I mean, I guess in some ways you can consider a sellout a villain, but I guess it depends on how you're selling out. Whoa! Did we just level up? Did we just level up? I like me some leveling up. I think I leveled up. Kind of just took in the electric shock and thought, wow, okay, I'm stronger now. I think. Either that or I'm dying. Now, I know you can be shooting. I am much more of a combat guy, so I'm not even bothering with these. These guys aren't that bad. But I might shoot a little bit for variety's sake. Oh, don't tell me they busted my tail. The alien called. It wants its sound effect back. Also, I guess we're Ratchet right now without Clank.
Congratulations. I didn't expect to hear from you again, so soon.
There was a slight problem. The thief escaped with the experiment, and I have no idea where he was headed.
Not to worry. I just received an emission which may lubricate the matter.
Do you have any maps for this quadrant of the galaxy?
You bet, mister! We got galactic maps, 3D maps, fold-outs, cutouts, maps to the stars, and their homes.
Sorry about that. Oh, I forgot my wallet. Could you take care of this?
Perimeter defenses deactivated.
You forgot your change.
I'm on my way.
Ooh, we're on our way. So I wanted to say, so we're Ratchet without Clank right now. So I guess Clank's going to have his own training or something like that. We're going to the planet Uzla. Uzla? We're going to go with Uzla. Ah, yes, I remember this. Ah, the memories are coming back. Finally, a Ratchet & Clank game I can talk about and be like, oh yeah, this. Instead of, which don't get me wrong, I love blind Let's Plays and whatnot, but it's nice to have something familiar, but at the same time, it feels new again after not playing it for such a long time. Because I want to say it's been like a good 10 or so years since I've played these games. God, I feel old. I'm turning 25 tomorrow as of this recording. I don't know when this particular Let's Play is going up, probably like late November, but November 20th is my birthday. I keep saying that in like all my recording sessions. I'm like, yeah, my birthday's coming up. I'm going to be getting like happy birthdays in like newer videos, and it'll have already been my birthday. I'm just like, you don't have to say that, but I'm asking for it because I basically say it way too much. Regardless, so we got ourselves the vendor. Let's see, 5,164 is what we have, and this one's 5,000. You're maxed out. I don't have the chopper. I plan on buying practically everything at some point, so let's go ahead and buy this. Nice. And I can, yep, I got this. So they're kind of like, I might be butchering this, but shurikens or whatever they're called. They're like those like little slicey thingies that people throw, ninjas and all that. Once again, I could be completely butchering what that is and all that, but you know. Oh well. Either way though, so one thing I wanted to mention about Ratchet and Clank 2, or Ratchet and Clank Going Commando, is Ratchet's voice actor. Holy frick, do I feel comfortable finally, because this is Ratchet's definitive voice up until this day. This is the one you hear in all the other games, in the movie. This is Ratchet. The first game had a different voice actor, where this game, going forward, had the same voice actor. I don't know the name of the guy, or at least on the top of my head, but this is Ratchet himself. So now, I'm not listening to his voice in cutscenes, and I'm going, oh, that sounds so weird. I can finally listen and be like, yeah, that's Ratchet. This is where it's freaking at. Like, no offense to the first voice actor. He got the job done, but it just wasn't quite Ratchet. We're like, it's kind of like Spyro. I love Spyro's original voice from the first game, not the Reignited trilogy. But once they finally made, for Spyro 2 and 3, at that point in time for PlayStation 1, they made it the, I don't know why the frick I wanted to say Tom Holland. I'm way off. Once they made it, oh my god, that's not how I want to throw things. Can I change my weapon? Let's see. I don't really want those right now. I want the Lancer. Yeah. Tom Kenny. When they made Spyro's voice Tom Kenny, or Tom Kenny was the voice for Spyro at that point, then it was like, okay, yeah, that's a really good. Oh. Oh, Lord. Wow, you really went, didn't you? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, that's... You might want to come back over here, right? Will you come back over here? Please tell me you come back over here. Oh, there you are. Okay. Hop up. Go, my beast. Go. Okay, I don't think I'm supposed to shoot them. But apparently shooting them gets them going. So, fun fact. These guys have, like, Sonic quills going on. I'm assuming the other guy just takes you back, so I'm going to go ahead and ignore him. But yeah, oh my god, it feels so good to finally play Ratchet & Clank 2. I did debate on doing Ratchet & Clank going Commando shortly after the first game we did. And I was like, yeah, that'd be great. But then I didn't do it, and then about a good couple months ago, I think July or August, I was like, you know what, I think it's Ratchet & Clank going Commando time. I had such a difficult time setting up the recording session. My box that I normally use to have HDMI from the PS3 was acting up, and then I ended up breaking the box, so I couldn't record PS3 games anymore, which meant no Sly, no Ratchet & Clank. I was about to say Jack, but I could play that on PS4, which, all things considered, I should have done Jack 2 on the PS3 HD collection, but that's besides the point. Anyways, enough of getting off topic. Can I shoot this guy? What is this? Oh, I see. I just gotta get the frick out of here. But yeah, so I was gonna do Ratchet & Clank going Commando a good couple months ago. That got delayed. I even had a thumbnail almost ready for it. So, all things considered, that I had the files and everything saved, but I never went through with it. That made me sad because I was like, oh man, I was so ready for it. But now I can dig up those files and continue what I was doing. So, not a big deal. We're here now. We're playing some Ratchet & Clank going Commando. But my setup for recording-wise is changed. It used to be... No! Okay, I thought that was bad for a sec. Okay, anyways. My recording setup is different. I had HDMI before. Now I'm using the, I believe... I want to say the term is component cables, if not composite. I want to say it's component. Might be composite. Whichever ones are the red, blue, green cables that you would have that before HDMI was like the, you know, the standard. So I'm using those, and that converts to an HDMI cord, and that converts into my capture software. I'm talking nerd talk. I know a lot of you out there may not understand what I'm saying, but that's okay. I'm just explaining it to those who may understand that kind of thing. But yeah, basically in short, the setup is practically the same. It's just a bit more of a extra process. I dug up some stuff in my garage because I remember that being like an old setup of mine, and I was like, wait a minute, I could do that for the PS3. Only like a couple months later do I realize that this is an option, so I go through with it to see if I can, and it worked out, so I'm pretty happy. I just realized I probably could have done some stuff back there. Hang on. I don't quite want to be over here yet. I changed my mind. Is there a guy who could take me back, or am I fricked? I feel like I'm fricked. I have an idea? No, I don't have an idea. Wait, do I? Or do I not? Shoot this guy. What the? Oh. Okay, sorry. So for you guys, you're not going to see anything different. For me, my PC screen turned off. That's what I'm monitoring Ratchet & Clank with. So I was like, my game just went black. No, the game's not black screened or anything. It's just, My screen flickered off, so freaked me out for a sec. Alright, so back onto this guy. Sorry if this is a bit of a process. I know I'm probably butchering the first episode as is. Let's get on this little fella. It's not really little, but yeah, no, I like calling them that. Alright, so they'll go around. Okay, here we go. I noticed they went in this direction at some point. I was like, oh, you know what? I should go there, because there's probably something like extra or secret. Let's take a look. Well, where's my secret thing? Was it really just effing bolts? I mean, currency's nice and all, but dang, dude. I'm probably just going to do some kind of glitch later down the line to be able to get some more bolts. Most of these games have that, at least the early ones. So, I did that with the first game, and that got me, like, one of the best weapons in the game. So, I hope I can do that this go-around. I would like to get a lot of stuff legitimately. Don't get me wrong. I'm not just going to glitch for stuff immediately. But if there's anything later down the line that's, like, uber, like, this is going to take hours to get, but you can just get it easily with a glitch, I'll get it later. I'll look into it. I know the first game had a pretty awesome glitch, so if this game had that, that'd be great. Alright, let's continue forth. Let's actually get some stuff done. Hello. My god, these guys are scary. Ah! Ah! Don't pinch. Don't pinch. God, I don't like them at all. Extremely creepy. Will that do it? Yeah, that'll do it. Okie dokie. Hang on. These guys we can lock onto, right? Ah! Frick's sake. Keep messing up. That's such an interesting sound. Break that down, get you some bolts. Get some ammo. Can't go wrong with some Lancer ammo. That's what we're basically using most of the time, so definitely need that. Wow, okay. This is oh my god, I don't need to do that. That is freaking me out. I think it's like Spyro water physics from like the first game where like if you dip in once, you can jump out one more time. But then if you dip in again, you die. Like automatically. I am uber terrified. I should be dead right now. That should have been my first death of the game. Good lord. No! No! Oh my god, I'm scared. I am so butchering this right now. Please hang in there. I want Clank on my back, man. It makes me feel comfy. It's like Banjo-Kazooie, or it's like Banjo-Tooie without Kazooie when you're just Banjo. It just, sometimes there's just moments you feel uncomfortable.
Welcome, welcome. If everyone could take their seats, we can proceed with today's demonstration. First, I'll need a volunteer. Anyone?
Jeez, let me guess, me.
Excellent. Your name, sir?
Ratchet.
Hey! And there you have it, the Megacorp tractor beam in action. Let's give it up for our volunteer. Sir, how about taking advantage of our show special?
For 1,000, you're lucky I picked up some on the way here, because like I went broke like very fast.
Thank you, sir. You won't be disappointed.
And now I'm broke again. See the tractor beam. Okay. I bet this is useful. Okay, so press circle. This is fun. I love things where you can move platforms like this. It makes you feel like you're doing like a puzzle, even though it's... This one's... Well, yeah, it's kind of like a puzzle, except the first one's a given. I'm gonna break that. That's worth 14 bolts. You know what? These are all probably worth 14. And that's money I didn't have before, so I'm gonna grab. I just want to make sure there's like no extras around here. You never... Oh, up. Look how important this is. 14 more bolts in the wallet. Man, I'm a cheapo. I'll take any bit I can get, right? Okay, there we go. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's small money. That was my joke, guys. I won't do that too often. Okay, maybe I was like a tiny bit serious, but that's besides the point. Another one. Alright, anyways. So, break this down, get me... Oh, wait, I don't need more ammo from that. What is this? No, wait a minute. Oh, how much you bet you need Clank for that so you can fly over? It's like one of the mega bolts. Darn. Wait a minute. Or do I? How big is this platform here? Let me take a look. Yeah, you might be able to get that now. Let me give it a whirl. I had a feeling there was going to be something like this. That's why I wanted to try, but then I thought maybe it was nothing at first. So, now that I know, bring this baby over. Goo Goo Ga? Not Goo Goo Gaga. Goo Goo Ga. Oh my lord. Okay, I need to let go of this at some point. I'm so sorry. I held onto the circle button. Alright, hep hep. There we go. We didn't need Clank after all. We got this. I was gonna say, if we have to come back for Clank, that kind of sucks. That's backtracking I don't want to do. Got a platinum bolt. How much are those worth? Are those worth like a lot of money? Okay. Okay, so I'm using a PS4 controller just because. Call me a person with high standards now, but I don't mind going back to like a PlayStation 2 controller. But when I pull out the PS3 controller, I feel weird. It just feels like a really cheap piece of plastic. I don't know. I know the 2 and the 3 are kind of similar, but the 3 for me for some reason just feels cheaper. Whereas with the DualShock 4, like even though I've tasted DualSense for the PlayStation 5, I just like I can deal with the 4 on the 3. Like the 4 is still really good. Where like I can go back to 2. I can't go back to the PS3 controller. Or even the original PS1. Like that's gross to me now. And I hate saying that because they're classic controllers and all, but I don't know, it's just weird. I don't know. My standards have changed. I'm horrible, I know. Don't get me wrong, the PS3 controller is, you know, cool and all that, but it's not like out of all of them. Oh, hang on, that ain't gonna do frick. Let's try these on for size. There we go. These are fun. Hep up. Oh yeah. I bet these are a lot more handy. No, you piece of frick. Never mind. Never mind. Now I'm not been over here. Also, this game is very dark. Is there any way to change the brightness? Camera. Sound. Very... Yeah, phone? What you want? Jeez. That was a very loud vibration. I have it on something I would give it a loud vibration, though, so that's my B. Let's change weapon. Yeah, I don't want to use the gravity bomb yet. I don't really see a purpose in that right now. These guys are making sound effects that remind me of Terry from Pterodactyl Land and Banjo-Tooie. I apologize if I bring up Banjo-Kazooie or Tooie quite often. If you're new to this channel, I do that a lot, especially when it comes to platformers. Do you need help? Oh. Well, okay then. I'll just, pretend I didn't see that. You, however, I need to stop. There we go. Well, geez, man, that was dark. Okay, I thought my gun was not working there for a second. This ain't good. Let's change to the bombs. Gravity bombs would be handy right about now. There we go. Looking good. Oh, son of a bee. I was gonna take that guy for his money. Well, shoot. Wait, are you still here? Where did they take you? I heard you behind that wall. You're in the floor, my dude. They just threw him through the floor and called it a day. Well then. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of you the old-fashioned way. Yeah! Hop up! Hip hip! Bombage! Oh, I love the gravity bombs. Oh, these are nice. Definitely a nice weapon to have. These will be very handy later. I'll have to upgrade its storage and whatnot. Dude, I am so excited for this game. Like, I remember a while back when I had said, like, I wanted to do the next game, like, immediately. And when I went to go do this now, I was like, man, I was very enthusiastic when I beat the first game. I must have really liked these games. So, I went and trusted my past words, and I am still holding on to them. This is a great game. Like, I know it's very early to say this, but I definitely want to hit up the third game ASAP. So maybe, like, early 2021, like January, February, somewhere around that time frame. I might go ahead and hit up the third game. Or, if I really don't give a frick, I could just jump right into the next game after this, but I don't want to make that kind of promise. Sometimes after I beat a game, I'll think about it. I'll be like, you know what, that game's great, and I want to do it, but let's go ahead and do some variety. So, I'll space it out within a few months, but I would like to play a good chunk of these games before the new one comes out, so I can be all prepped for it. But I also don't want burnout, because I would like to enjoy the new game without it being like, okay, I've had a lot of Ratchet & Clank in my life. I think I'm good. Like, I don't want that when the new game comes out, so that's a PS5 game I gotta do. If for any reason I can't play most of the games before that one comes out and I don't know much about Dr. Nefarious, I might actually try to get the scoop on, like, story Like, even if it's just basics, or if you guys in the comments know anything, like, if it's not major enough to where, like, I don't need to know too much about Doctrine Affairs, I may just jump into it without looking into story. But I know that's, like, jumping so many games ahead without knowing a couple things here and there, so I don't know. If it's major enough to, like, I shouldn't do that. I need to switch weapons. Switch to this. I like the bombs, but I can't be bombing little fireflies or something like that. Something on those lines. Good point here, good point there. Not very good reasons, actually. Gravity bomb. Oh, frick! Gotta shoot your eye. Oh, this is not feeling good. Can I, please? Up, up. Oh, wait. Yeah, you're just dying in general. I thought I had to shoot the eye thing. I mean, you can. It's just not necessary. Your maximum nanotech has increased. Alright, cool. So now we have 2 things of health. Man, our health is going up real fast. I guess you level up faster early on than you do later. Or this game's short, and I sometimes forget that that's a factor. Alright, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. You know, funny enough, so I had 2 Let's Plays that I did recently. Very shorter projects, all things considered. And I was like, okay, I gotta do something after those are finished, so I decided to record this, but then I was like, I gotta come up with another game idea. And I didn't want to waste time, so I was like, oh, I'll come up with that later. Let's pop Ratchet Clank in. So I've got some more planning to do. I could technically throw in Sly 2, like, right now-ish, but I don't know if I want to do, like, double PlayStation games right now. Just depends. You got the dynamo. That's a fun word.
Dynamo activates machinery. Press circle to use the dynamo to zap that activator.
Okay. Gotta use this. Okay. Who's complaining? You take that out of here. Okay, so this is the dynamo. Oh. Frick. So it makes what would be a platform solid. Like, this isn't a solid platform that would work right now. It might be out of, like, function, but now it's in function because I made it happen with, like, a virtual version of it. That's kind of cool. Or at least that's, I think that's the vibe I'm getting from it. Is that effing elevator music? Huh. Oh, the more you know. And hit that up. Let's go. Okay, that's a problem. Oh, I'm here. We're good. Whoa. I want to see what's going on over here. Wait, or do I want to be up here? That's... okay. Sorry about that. I thought that was something I could walk on. No, we're not walk on, walk through. That is glass, so we have to come up from the other side. Shirts and shoes. What if I walked into, like, your grocery store with no shoes, no shirt, but I had pants? You guys really needed the money. Would you accept me? Probably not. Due to regulations, you could get your business shut down in general. From that one guy. No matter how desperate you are. You'd have to be incredibly desperate. But you'd also probably end up being a mom and pop shop. And if you were that desperate, you might actually just take the person. To me, I would say, if you had shoes and like shorts, and it's a really hot day, and someone walks in, like a guy or whatever, and they're like not wearing a shirt, but they had money and they were nice and like they weren't rude. And it was my shop. I would probably be okay with it. But if they came in like no shirt, jerkwad or whatever, I'd be like, nah, get the frick out of here. But I guess that goes without saying. The jerkwad part is what would get me. The shirt, yeah, okay. I don't know where I'm going with this. Y'all know what I mean, right? Alright, anyways. Was that a loop in the music I just heard? Man, that loop is not very good at times. I don't know if that's just a thing with the HD collection, or if that is Ratchet Clank in general, but it's mildly distracting. Okay, let me go ahead and get the camera down a little bit. Anything here to the side that I need to know about? That's a big fat no. Megacorp? You're no Walmart, man. Walmart, that's where it's frickin' at. That's my favorite store. Totally. Now, Walmart's okay. I don't know. I used to like going to Walmart more years ago, but like nowadays I'm just like, oh, Walmart. I feel like I'm going to catch like a sickness here or something. Like, I'm not saying like everybody who shops there is going to give me sickness of some kind. It's just like, I'll go there and there's always at least those few people that'll like, you'll look at them and be like, oh, like they're sick or something. Like, I don't know, at least this time of year, every time I go to Walmart, because it's like the holiday season, look like you got that one person who's got like a really bad cough. Like, I don't want to say looks, I'm saying like, you'll look at them and they'll go like cough, and I'm just like, oh, I don't want to die. But I guess that's just the circumstances of the world right now, as of this recording session. Because when I recorded Ratchet Clank, oh, I see what was there. Okay, when I recorded the first Ratchet Clank game, the world was actually somewhat normal. And now it's not. It's so, fun fact, people who cough make me worry more now. Where back then, not so much. Like, a little bit. They still did, but not to the extent now, so.
Ratchet, come in.
I'm talking topical, aren't I?
Mr. Fizzwidget?
Listen, I have some new information on our experiment's wherewithal. The thief was indemnified at Megacorp's Mactar Resort. Also, the thugs have towed a moon-sized jamming array into Mactar Resort orbit.
Should I take it out?
Affirmulous! It's disconfabulating our annual Galactic Gladiators broadcast. See for yourself.
Ask yourself, are you man enough, hero enough, insane enough to step into the ring with two of the fiercest warriors in the galaxy? If you answered yes, you're a big, fat liar. But that's okay, because Megacorp is bringing Galactic Gladiators into your home for a special Mega View event. First, it's survival of the fittest in our bio competition. Be there as Chainblade unleashes his fury on our Gladiator guest contestants. Chainblade has gone undefeated in 500 straight matches, but if the bio division doesn't do it for you, our robotics division will. Taste the adrenaline as contestants face off against our four-armed bandit, the B2 Brawler. No living creature is a match for this machine. Watch 6 tons of Carbonox alloy hunt for its prey. There's no consolation prize, cause this bad boy's programmed to show no mercy. So what are you waiting for? Call now to bring Chainblade and the B2 Brawler into your living room. But put away the fine china. The Galactic Gladiators, only on MegaView. Call your provider now.
Chainblade, huh? I've got the coordinates. Ratchet out.
Shirt and shoes.
Sweet, download coordinates for Mactar Resort. Okay, I couldn't read the rest. The text goes away very fast in this game. But there was something else I was going to say. So, one of the things from the Ratchet & Clank movie game, or like the movie in general, that people kind of argued about, was that Ratchet was way too much of a, yeah, I want to be a hero, I want to save people kind of guy, instead of having like serious like attitude and, you know, like I said, like at least from the first few games. So I'm hoping that in this new upcoming Ratchet & Clank game, that Ratchet has a lot more of a attitude to where like he's serious and he has like intense moments. I have not played the other games, so or like a good chunk of the other games, I should say. I've played 2, 3, and I've played bits of A Crack in Time and Tools of Destruction, but not beaten them. So I don't quite remember if he has this like serious attitude in those as well. But I don't require like uber serious, but at the same time, I would like at least a little bit of attitude as opposed to like, I want to be a hero. Like, no, I need a bit more than that. But I think that was just a movie thing, if I'm not wrong. Enter the ship. I might actually be wrapping up things now. I wanted to reunite with Clank, but I guess that's starting to seem difficult to pull off. So, because this episode will be way too large if I don't. Stop now. Megacorp Outlet Uzla is what we just did. We got Mactar Resort, Mactar Nebula. So that's going to be a fun episode. But I am going to go ahead and wrap up things here. We'll reunite with Clank soon enough. It won't take too much longer. He's in the freaking title. But that is going to be it for this episode of Ratchet and Clank Going Commando. Thank you all very much for watching. Make sure you leave likes and comments. Subscribe to the channel if you are brand new. Check out my original Ratchet and Clank Let's Play if you want to see that. So that way, if you don't have anything else to watch before waiting for the next episodes, you can watch a whole playthrough of that. Links in the description for my Patreon, Twitter, all that kind of stuff. Follow me on Twitter, though. I upload some fun memes every now and then. And, yeah, besides that, thank you all very much for watching. And I shall see you guys next time. Stay tuned for episode 2. Before we end off this video, I'd like to take a second to thank those who support me via Patreon. Superstar shoutout to Game & Clyde, Johnny Hedgewolf, Arsene Deval99, and Kid X. If anybody else wants to support me, a link will be in the description alongside all my other social media links. Thanks for watching, guys.